Here's a woman that even Governor Christie couldn't block any lanes from getting here from New Jersey. She is our representative from Save Our Schools, the organizer of Save Our Schools New Jersey, Lisa Winter.
Got it. Hi, hello everyone. It's great to be here from New Jersey. I hope I don't fall off. I think it's going to be okay. So great to follow Carol Burrows. I just want to say, we are behind you guys in New Jersey. We've been watching you all year. You took the test first. We're very excited at how your parents have just risen up and spoken out, and the opt-out numbers. Our parents haven't hit this yet. But I want to just tell you some of the things that we are doing in New Jersey. There's some hopeful signs there too. And I'm just interested to see what happens when we move forward. I'm from Save Our Schools New Jersey. We're a different Save Our Schools. We're a grassroots organization of parents, teachers, citizens. We started with a group of 6 parents in 2010 who didn't like the charter school in their town taking money away from their public schools. And now we have 18,000 members, and we're in every single legislative district. We have 2 goals. One is just to keep our community and our legislators up to date. The second goal is to establish a statewide network of people who are willing to let our politicians know that we support public education. This last goal is so important, and I think you probably all know that. We as a community often feel like this reform stuff, the PARC, Common Core, charter schools, virtual schools, is just being thrown at us, and there's nothing we can do, and it seems like so much money and power is behind it. But it really is amazing what happens when we all pull our voices together and reach out to our legislators. It really makes a difference. When they get emails from their constituents, they notice, because half the time people don't even know who they are, let alone send them emails. So it's very powerful. One of the first things we tackled as an organization was New Jersey's charter regulations. We thought a community should be able to vote on whether a charter school opens up in their town. In the end, we worked with a coalition of other groups, and we didn't get that charter vote into regulations, but we made a big difference in pushing back on charter schools that started opening up in all our suburbs. So we were very happy about that. That whole thing has pretty much stopped. Unfortunately, we still have a lot of work to do in New Jersey cities. We have a number of cities that are where the district's run by the state: Newark, Camden, Patterson. And this is where the State Department of Ed is moving charter schools in at a rapid rate. And in the process, they're closing neighborhood public schools, and they're letting teachers go. Because they say, they don't have the enrollment anymore, because they're allowing all these charter schools. There's a schools down in Camden where the superintendent is allowing the charter schools to market directly to students within the public school. Here too? It's just crazy. Okay, so fortunately, parents in those cities are really starting to get organized, and it's very exciting. I want to tell you about the mayoral race in Newark. Do you all know about that? Oh, what a big deal. Ras Baraka, city council member and principal, Central High School, so he's actually an educator, just won the election, 54% of the vote. It's huge. It was not initially a difficult race. He actually had the popular vote. But what happened was he was running against Shavar Jeffries, who happens to be an education reformer who helped found a charter school. So what do you think happened? Money started pouring in from Wall Street investors, from hedge fund managers, people who love charter schools. And before you know it, he was running ads all over the place, and the polls were getting very close. But in the end, he had twice as much money as Ras Baraka. Twice as much. We were very worried. But guess what? Baraka won. He still won with half the money. So the money from the outside groups didn't work. What really mattered is people voting. And in the end, that really matters. So we should not be discouraged. So anyway, recently we started focusing on high-stakes testing at Save Our Schools. And as I said, we're a little behind you on that. So one of our jobs is to get parents educated, because most of our parents don't even know what's coming. And we keep saying, go look at what happened in New York this year. We're working on different kinds of legislation, and we had some good news this week. We have a bill that just passed with unanimous vote out of our Assembly Education Committee. A unanimous vote, bipartisan vote. It's going to create an Education Reform Review Task Force, and it's going to put a 2-year delay on the accountability of PARCC. So no teacher evaluations, no schools closed, no children being impacted. They're going to have a task force that's actually filled with knowledgeable people, educators, and they're going to take a close look. So it's passed the Education Committee, it's going to the full Assembly, but it's getting a lot of support. We're very excited. I'm just going to end by saying it's so crazy what all of our states are being asked to do by Arne Duncan right now. In the very first year of a brand new, untested technological platform, which is PARCC, for brand new, untested standards, teachers are going to be evaluated using a brand new, untested, value-added statistical model. We don't even know how PARCC is going to work, yet right away we're evaluating teachers on results. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I just want to end by saying, I want you to, any New Jersey folks here, look for our website, Save Our Schools New Jersey. If you put your email on the first page, we will make sure you get our alerts. When issues come up like this kind of legislation, you will get an email, you press a button, it submits a letter to our legislators, and we have that many more voices raised. Okay, thank you very much.